Hello everyone, this is Native Man. In this video, I am going to discuss how to calculate the measure of angle ACD in this figure. So, where is angle ACD? Here, we have this one, ACD. So, this blue angle, how to calculate its measurement without any given in the figure. So we can calculate this one or that angle by applying the circle theorem and the triangle theorem. Okay, so let's try to analyze the figure to calculate this angle C or angle ACD. Okay, so without any given, we can calculate this angle. So how? Let's focus on this bigger triangle because we have two triangles here. We have triangle ABC here, the larger triangle, and we have a smaller triangle ADC. Okay, this triangle. Okay, so first we focus on this bigger triangle ABC. We have markings here. That means these sides or the three sides of the triangle are congruent or equal in measurement. So therefore, if the three sides of this bigger triangle are congruent, then their intercepted arc of the circle is also equal in measurement. Okay? So we have arc AB, we have arc AC, we have arc CB. All the three arcs are equal in measurement because these three sides of the triangle are equal in measurement also. Okay? From this concept, we can calculate the degree measure of the three arcs. How? So we all know that the whole revolution or the whole circle, the measure is equal to 360 degrees. Okay? So 360 degrees. Now, since they are congruent or the three arcs are congruent in measurement, then we just divide 360 by 3. So 360 divided by 3. Okay, and what is 360 divided by 3? That is equal to 120 degrees. So therefore, go back here, arc AB is 120, arc AC is 120, and arc CB is equal to 120 also. If you're going to add 120 plus 120 plus 120, that is equal to 360. Okay? So next here is we're going to focus here, okay, on this part of the circle. So arc AC is an arc intercepted by the central angle ADC. Okay, this one is a central angle. Okay, this angle. And this arc AC is intercepted by this angle. So the concept of the intercepted arc and the central angle are congruent, okay, in measurement. So if arc AC is 120, then angle D is equal to 120 also, or 120 degrees. Okay? So next, we're going to calculate this angle C and angle A of this triangle ACD. But how? Another concept that we're going to recall is that this side or this line is or line AD is a radius of the circle, and also this line is also a radius of this circle. So therefore, I'm going to have mark, okay, two sides of the smaller triangle are congruent. And if two sides of the triangle are congruent, then we call this one as isosceles triangle. So therefore, this smaller triangle is isosceles triangle. And the concept of isosceles triangle is that the base angles are congruent. And where are the base angles? So this one. Since these two sides are the congruent sides, then this angle are the base angles. Okay? So I'm going to have mark angle A here and angle C. Then they are congruent in measurement. I'm going to have mark here. Okay? So angle A and angle C are congruent. So how to calculate these angles? All you have to do is recall the concept of the sum of angles of a triangle. So what is the sum of the three angles of triangle? That is equal to 180 degrees. So I'm going to write here 180 degrees. So the three angles, the sum should be 180. Since we have 120 here, we just subtract 120 from 180. So 180 minus 120 is equal to 60 degrees. So 60 degrees is the sum of the two angles, angle A and angle C here. Okay. So to get its measurement, we just divide 60 by 2. So 60 degrees divided by 2 is equal to 30 degrees. So therefore, angle ACD or this angle C is 30 degrees, and angle A here is also 30 degrees. Okay? So angle ACD is equal to 30 degrees. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please click like and please subscribe if you're not done yet.